Grew up in Detroit. My parents were divorced early on. My mother discovered that her husband was a bigamist. She had gotten married when she was 13 years old, trying to escape dire poverty in rural Tennessee.
Wow.
And then we ended up moving to Boston to live with some relatives in a tenement there, typical tenement, large multifamily dwelling, boarded up windows and doors, sirens, gangs, rats, roaches, murders. My favorite cousins were killed. I never expected to be more than 20, 25 years old at the most, because that's what I saw around me. And then I was a horrible student, probably the worst you've ever seen.
Really?
But my mother was the only one who ever believed in me. She said, Benjamin, you're much too smart to be bringing those grades home. And she was a domestic. She had less than a third grade education, but she was very wise. So she was also a spy. And she said, I'm going to see why these people live in these beautiful homes. Why are they so successful? And she concluded that it was because they read a lot of books and didn't watch a lot of TV. So she came home and imposed that on me and my brother, and we were not happy campers. But we had to do it. And, as I started reading about people of accomplishment in all kinds of fields, it became increasingly apparent to me that the person who has the most to do with what happens to you is you. It's not somebody else. It's not the environment. It's not all the things that everybody around me was blaming everything on. And, I became a bookworm at that point. If I had 5 minutes, I had a book. And in the space of a year and a half, I went from the bottom of the class to the top of the class, much to the shock and consternation of everybody around. But it was a real metamorphosis for me. And, I began to pursue my dream of becoming a physician and subsequently becoming a neurosurgeon and a pediatric neurosurgeon.
Wow.
And it was a talent that God blessed me with. I had a natural affinity for neurosurgery. I took to it like a duck to water. When I decided on neurosurgery, there had only been 8 Black neurosurgeons in the world. And everybody was saying, that's not the right field for you. But, the good Lord does not dispense talent based on race. And he gave me what I needed to be very successful and have an opportunity to intervene in multiple lives. And I am very grateful to him for that.